Hi, and welcome to something a little different actually. I've been in Hard Bullet often enough now, quite a long time I've been playing this. But what's different here is I'm actually playing with my PSVR2 headset. I've set it all up. Been having lots of fun trying to get the controllers to work, all the usual Bluetooth shenanigans that people have been talking about and all that kind of stuff. Finally got it working, seems to be behaving. Still trying to get used to trying to find the sweet spot and all that kind of stuff and everything. But what I've just done is set everything up for recording and the like. And I thought I'd just come in and sort of play a low stakes game and see how it goes. Already so far, there's only one thing I'm not liking about it. In my headset, everything looks great. It looks at least as good as it did in the Quest 2, and actually I think a little bit better. Things at a distance seem to have a little less definition, but I think that's just... that actually may be that there's less compression going on and things like that, so I'm noticing how pixelated things are in the distance a little bit more. Things are definitely more colourful. The OLED screens are obviously making quite a difference, so the blacks are nicer and all that kind of stuff. The world just looks richer. Things I'm not quite used to yet. The controllers are different. Similar layout to the Quest 2, but like the orientation of things is just ever so slightly different. The grips are a bit harder to get, and also I'm not finding them as intuitive to put on. The only thing I'm not liking at the moment, and I'm going to have to think about how I sort this out, is actually the sound. Because with the PCVR2, you, well, by default use earbuds, which come with a headset. And of course, I talk while I'm recording. And now I can't hear myself normally. I can only hear myself inside my head, and it's really weird. Because with the Quest 2, I've always just used the default, what would you call it? Basically the speakers that are just above your ear, so it's like using bone conduction, you know, that kind of thing. Similar kind of thing where you can hear the world around you, you can hear your own voice normally, but now my voice sounds really muffled and weirdly inside my head, and as I talk right now I'm finding it really quite difficult. So we'll see how it goes. This is a test recording for all intents and purposes. You can't see it. I don't think you can see it. It'll be interesting to see if it actually just shows up in the recording. That's another thing for me to test, because like I can see my play area, but I think that's at the PlayStation driver level. I don't know. So that's the thing for me to look at in the recording as well, because I'm going to have to think about that, because that could get annoying. I may need to actually try and turn it off anyway, because it's a bit more aggressive than the Quest 2 one. Right, anyway, enough of that. So, this video could go horribly wrong. It remains to be seen. Because as I say, this is going to be a test. Right, can I afford... oh, I can't afford the P90, that's not fair. Okay, going to go with a bunch of those. Where did that go? Well, that definitely shows that... oh, come here. That's a this game problem rather than a Quest 2 controller problem or something when it comes to having these go in the right slots. There we go. Right, let's go for it. It definitely is weird. The thumbstick, the thumbstick is in a slightly different place. I need to think about it's 3 or so years of playing with the Quest 2 controllers, and I don't have to even think. And now I kind of do, because everything's in a subtly different location. Whoa! Well, that was a good start. I'm just going to cough. Excuse me. So much to get used to. It's one of those things where it's similar enough that... hang on a second. Where we go? No, no, go in there. There we go. Hang on. It all works similar enough. That nothing's really surprising or confusing, but there's all these subtle differences compared to what I was used to with the Quest 2. He's moving. Not anymore. But while it's still not a headset that's so comfortable that I don't even know I'm wearing it, so far I am finding the weight of it on my head and the distribution of the weight a lot more comfortable. Oh, need to cock it. Got him. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. It's still weird having my ears blocked by earbuds. I might have to come up with a different way of doing sound. I still can't afford the P90. I'm going to have to save the money and just go with the one I bought. That didn't work. I do feel like I'm a bit distracted playing this, but there's a lot going on. Ah, God. Yeah, there's a lot that's, as I say, subtly different. So it's going to take a little bit getting used to. The one thing I am noticing is, weirdly, I'm sensing a little bit of tearing in the display. Only subtly though. But of course what I'm not getting... Whoa! He went flying. What I'm not getting is compression artifacts, which is nice. Because, that wasn't mine. Because of course I'm not using a USB connection, this is actually plugged into the display port. Shit. No, go in there. Go like that. There we go. I'm out again. There he is. I haven't even tried any slow-mo yet. I think it's because I'm not quite sure where the buttons are still. Right, okay, I can afford the P90 now. I has a happy. Yes. Ah, there we go. That's the first instance of the hand not tracking for a moment. So just to recap as well. So initially I tried with my onboard. This is something that's happened over the course of a few weeks. I started trying to use my onboard Bluetooth, which wasn't great. Then I realised, thanks to Kenny, one of the devs who of Downhill VR, he pointed out that there should be an antenna plugged in the back, and I didn't have one. And I looked in the box that came with the PC that I bought like 3 years ago, and sure enough, there's a little antenna, so I tried that. And it was better, but still problematic. I mean, when I tried the onboard Bluetooth to start with, I couldn't even navigate the Steam Home. With the antenna, I could sort of navigate the Steam Home, but as soon as I got into a game and it got busy, everything went crazy and I lost handsets. So then I ordered a TP-Link a USB Bluetooth dongle thing, plugged that in like an hour ago, went with the default driver. It worked kind of okay, but my left hand while I was in here just kept freezing there for a moment, and I'd do stuff and everything, and then it would kind of start working again. So then I've actually essentially downgraded the driver for that using a beta driver. I don't know why the version number's less than the one that Windows installed for it. Before I go in there, I'll finish the story actually. I don't know why the version number's lower, but following the instructions on the Sony website, going to the TP-Link website, there's a link to a beta driver which I installed that has a slightly lower version number, I seem to recall, and that so far seems to be working a treat. I had that moment where that just stuck there, but then I used to get that with the Quest 2 as well, so that could just be, yeah, a kind of moment of inside-out tracking just not being perfect. Stay down. I'm out. Yikes. Need to reload. Okay, we're good. That was a good start. I'm definitely just concentrating on the shooting in this. I think it's because I'm still getting, yeah, as I say, I keep saying this, getting used to the headset. But that was the idea of this video. Gotta say though, it feels seriously comfortable. I'm trying to get that. Got him. Someone's sneaking up behind me. Let's reload. Ooh, I don't think anyone survived that. It's gone quiet. Slowly getting used to these controllers, the handsets. Oh, I've lost tracking. I've lost my gun. I think it's because I was looking around. Ha! He's stuck in there. Okay, I lost tracking on both hands then, but I don't think that was a Bluetooth thing. I think that was just the inside-out tracking. Maybe I should put on my main lights in my living room. I generally only have... Oh, that was dramatic. So, I generally... words, try again. I generally only have lamps on in my living room. Maybe the cameras in the PSVR2 prefer... Ah. Did I just hear shooting then? There. Do like it when I win with a butt shot. Yeah, maybe the cameras on the PSVR2 prefer a bit more light or something like that. But that was just a moment. Like, they stuck there for a moment, and then I carried on. So that was... Oh! Ha! Ah, interesting. As soon as I let go of the grip, it started moving again, so maybe that's a game thing. Because, yeah, like, I grabbed that. Let's try again. Kind of grabbed and it stuck there, but that's not happening now. But as soon as I let go of the grip, it started tracking again. got him. He just fell over his buddy. Stay down. Oh, hello. I'm out. Need to reload. I'm out. I carried lots of weapons with me, but I keep reloading. Whoa, what was that? Show off? Oh, hello. Too much fun. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Am I out of ammo? No, I'm not out of ammo. Where did he go? The one thing that is noticeable in this is what tends to be called the screen door effect. So it's not going to show up in the video. But because of the way these lenses work, there's just this, it's almost like you're looking through a very thin mesh, like a very thin mesh. It's mostly not noticeable. It's only in quiet, you know. Oh shit. It's mostly only in moments where there's not a lot going on. And the image is very steady. I mean, it's always there. Oh shit. Ah, let's, well. Ah, no. So yeah, it's mostly only in those moments where you're not doing much. And even then, it's not that noticeable. Or rather, I do notice it, but it doesn't distract from the game in any way. Stay down. It doesn't make the game unplayable in any way, shape or form. It remains to be seen, but I do feel like... Whoa, hello! I do feel like I could wear this headset for longer than the Quest 2. Let's have that. Oh, your buddy's coming. Someone behind me. Oh, he's still going. Who's left? There's still someone about. Or has the game glitched? Because it happens sometimes. No, there's still someone there. Hello. That worked. How many have I done? That's location 5 of 5. So far so good. I haven't had a serious dropout. I'm slowly getting used to wearing the earbuds and talking. I wear earbuds a lot when I'm out walking and stuff like that. I have my AirPods Pro, which I love. But wearing it while playing a game, wearing earbuds while playing a game and talking is weird. It really is weird. That didn't work. Come here. Where are you? No, I want you over the shoulder. There we go. So yeah, there was that. Visually, I'm finding this more than acceptable. I'm finding the headset comfortable. The one thing I do need to check, but that's only going to be obvious after I finish the video, is you may or may not see it. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to tell. But the actual play area, you know, the Guardian wall matrix thing, whatever you would call it, showing up every so often. I may need to draw a slightly more generous area. I think I didn't draw a very generous area for me to play in. I don't know if that's going to show up in the recording, so that remains to be seen. Obviously, the other thing that I'm testing here is actually just OBS recording while I'm using this headset. Right, anyway. So yeah, it's definitely a case of so far so good. Come here. The other thing I'm kind of liking is the faceplate, the gasket or whatever. What? The gasket or whatever you call it. Is really quite comfortable and actually really immerses you. The other thing I haven't commented on is the field of view, because I believe it's a wider field of view than the Quest 2. Stay down. He's still going. Get. A helmet. Oh, okay. Enough of this. Death by butt shot. So, weirdly, I don't know that I'm noticing it. I'd really have to compare them side by side, I think. He's still going. Not anymore. Yeah, I definitely have to compare them side by side. Someone behind me. Ah! Ah! Oh, so, whoa! Oh wow, that was amazing. I've never noticed that before. Shit. I lost my gun. I was going to throw it in. I'm still getting used to the grips. If anything, I think for my first actual full playthrough, if anything, the thing I would say is the controllers. Right, finished. Your shift continues. I would say the controllers aren't quite as comfortable or as ergonomic as the Quest 2 ones, which is kind of weird. I would have expected these to be better. But I made it through, and there was no major glitches. There was no serious tracking problems. So yeah, that went quite well, actually. Ah, I never found all the pumpkins in the... Oh, do you know what the other problem is? Because there's a big circle on the controllers. I'm so used to just like resting my hands on my hips with the Quest 2 controllers. I can't do that because like the big circle thing's getting away. That's weird. Ooh, fingerless gloves. No, the black ones are quite nice. Get rid of that. Yeah, still like the black suit. That does look kind of cool as well, but not really my colour. So I'll stick with the black suit. So I'm just thinking, how do I feel about this? It's not a kind of huge leap up from the Quest 2, but I feel it has been a better experience in ways I can't quite put my finger on. There's going to be a little bit of getting used to hearing my own voice inside my head, but that can be solved by me using a different way of actually having the sound, because of course the PCVR2 doesn't have that sort of... I don't know, because it's not a bone conducting microphone in the Quest 2, is it? It's just more a microphone that sits above your ear sort of thing. Or by default anyway, unless you get extra stuff. It could be interesting actually to see if I could plug in some other kind of headphone that is more comfortable or something like that. There's enough clearance that I can definitely wear headphones and this headset. I think it's also designed to work with the various headsets that are designed for the PlayStation 5, well, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. So that might work. I could be used to, because I'm used to streaming while wearing, a full headset sort of thing. So that's an idea. I might play with some options. There's also the option of I could just use some external headphone thing that just plugs straight to my PC, I guess, as well, and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'll play around with that. But it could be as well that I get used to just talking while wearing these things. It might become second nature. But this went well. I'm actually impressed. It's definitely comfortable. I think if I was wanting to play a longer game of something, I would prefer wearing this over the Quest 2. If anything, there is the small problem of, because the faceplate is a lot snugger, it does a great job of cutting out the light. I can't see any light around my peripheral vision at all. With the Quest 2, I was very used to just like looking under my nose so I could look at my watch to see what time it was, or to look at a notification. Can't do that. On the other hand, there is this useful thing of, you won't see it, but I can press a little button and just pull the headset forward, and now I can actually see everything, and then I can pull it back again, and that's really comfy. The problem now is I can't find my which way to orient the controllers. That's going to take some getting used to. I can't do it. It's not intuitive. There's no intuitive way of putting on these controllers. There we go. Just because they feel the same in a number of different orientations, where it is impossible to get it wrong with the Quest 2 controllers. Again, I think that's just going to be a thing I get used to. Because the thing you don't get is any kind of fine-tuned finger tracking. There's like grips do that, trigger does that, and thumb... Oh, okay. I think the buttons, I'm just resting my finger on the buttons, so there's obviously some touch thing going on with the buttons. They know when they're being touched. So that's worth knowing. That's good to know. Yeah, I like this. I think for the time being, unless I run into a serious problem, unless I see that there's something up, for all future games that I play, I'm going to be using the PSVR2. The Quest 2 served me well, but it could be that it's actually getting retired. It may go back to being used for a thing that I've not used it for in a long time, and that is being a standalone headset. I just play some standalone games on it. May even record some. But anyway, from this dip into Hard Bullet, where I was testing my PSVR2, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.